Before I discovered Dr. Joe Dispenza's teachings and meditations, I was barely making $1,000 a month as a struggling entrepreneur. And since I discovered his teachings and meditations, I 30x'd my income to $30,000 a month. And on this journey of manifesting abundance, I watched and analyzed all the 817 testimonials that I was able to find on his official YouTube channel. And by analyzing all of these testimonials, I discovered the 7 laws of manifesting abundance that I want to share with you today in this video. And I also reveal what you must do with the imaginal experience if you ever want to attract true wealth, and exactly how to do it, how to turn the universe into your personal money multiplier, and why most people fail at this, and exactly what you have to do with your thoughts and feelings, and how to easily access all quantum possibilities for your rich and wealthy future. It took me a couple of weeks of meditating with Joe Dispenza's meditations before I realized that I was only scratching the surface. Let's take the example of you wanting to manifest your dream car. And hey, maybe you want to manifest your dream car. Is staring at the steering wheel the only sensation that you feel when you then drive your dream car? I don't know, this seems very boring. Yes, that's so boring that even the universe can't help but fall asleep. Here's what you'll actually experience. Driving your car in your physical reality leads to all kinds of sensations. You hear the sound of the engine. You feel your hands touching the steering wheel. You feel your body softly resting in the leather seat. In his book, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, Joe Dispenza invites us to use our thoughts and emotions so vividly in our imagination until our body has the feeling that we are already living in the desired future. And in a testimonial that was published on Joe Dispenza's official YouTube channel on the 22nd of May 2019, Robert shared how he easily materialized a wire transfer of more than $500,000. He said, "I dimensionalized a wire transfer from my client on my phone. In the meditations, I felt the phone. I felt the glass." And this leads us directly to the first law of manifesting abundance. Make the imaginal experience as vivid as possible. And in order to 30x my income from $1,000 a month to $30,000 a month, I followed a few simple rules of visualizing. Rule number 1, I always visualize from the first person perspective. Always remember that we don't experience life as a third person observer. We experience life from the first person perspective. And if you create your imaginal act indistinguishable from your physical reality, then you're truly immersed in the experience, and then you send a way stronger signal out into the field. Rule number 2, I engage all my senses. I hear, smell, taste, touch, and see the experience. Of course, there are limits to that. I would never see myself munching on money just to get the taste of it. It has to fit the experience. I mean, nobody is that stupid and would actually do that. Rule number 3, I use emotionally charged images that actually touch my heart. And that's a highly individual decision, but in week number 5 of my 8-week one-on-one coaching program, the Abundance Reality Shift coaching program, we're going to define the perfect images and emotions that lead you to your abundant dream life. And for me personally, a sports car just doesn't do it. Even though I'm German, I never really cared about cars, and beer for that matter, and football. So yes, I'm a very untypical German. But for me, flying business class and the whole experience around it, ooh, that gets me fired up. And that's why I now want to ask you, what images do you see when you think about your abundant dream life? Let me know in the comments below. I would really love to hear from you, and I promise that I will reply to your comment. And what I'm about to reveal now is one of the biggest mistakes that people make when manifesting money. And I know that it sounds a bit extreme, but the first 5 seconds after your meditation either make or break your manifestation success. Picture this. You just did a 1 hour synchronizing your energy to abundance meditation. You felt amazing, you felt abundant, you felt in love with life, and then you open your eyes and you look around you and everything is still the same. Even this dude is still there. That's when you think to yourself, my apartment looks exactly the same. Let me check my bank account. Maybe the universe sent me some unexpected money. Why did I get no ideas and direct downloads during this meditation? Did I do it right? Did I do it wrong? Oh no. And now we reached a point where the universe has to interfere with a very important message. My back is itchy. Can somebody scratch me, please? No, not this message. The other message. Oh yeah, right, sorry, my bad. Patience, my Padawan, patience. In a testimonial published on Joe Dispenza's YouTube channel on the 3rd of December 2015, Rosalba described how she materialized an object by not looking for it in her physical reality. And Joe Dispenza then, while he was on stage with her, said that if she had been looking for it, it would have meant that she doubted her creation. And this leads us to the second law of manifesting abundance. Money is an object you can create, but only if you stop looking for it. Here's what you have to stop doing immediately. Stop looking at your bank account multiple times a day to see if something has changed, because this only reminds you of lack. Stop looking for signs and synchronicities, because that's how you block them from appearing. Stop beating yourself up for not manifesting a certain outcome as fast as others or as fast as you have initially expected, because these emotions pull you away from the frequency of abundance. Here's what you have to do instead. Do another Joe Dispenza meditation and reach the frequency of abundance again. Then remind yourself throughout the day to feel abundant and to think abundant thoughts. Do this no matter what your physical reality shows you. Eventually, your physical reality has to change in accordance with your frequency. That's the law. So close your eyes to your physical reality until it reflects what you see in your imaginal act. Now please stop making it so damn hard for the universe to give you what you want. I really want to give you everything you desire, but you gotta work with me here. And I know what you want to do. You want to control the outcome, and you want to say this to the universe. Universe, oh universe, give me my desired outcome exactly the way I expected. Come on, hush hush. But then the universe has to reply with, you moron! There are an infinite number of possibilities that lead you to your wealth, and I know exactly which way is right for you. And how do I know that you want to control everything? Well, because almost everybody falls into this trap, and I used to be the biggest control freak you can possibly imagine. That's exactly why it took me many months to go from making $1,000 to $10,000 a month, but just a relatively short period of time to go from $10,000 a month to $30,000 a month. I finally let go and let the universe do its job. Let's take 78-year-old Lori as an example. In her testimonial that was published on the 24th of November 2021, she shared how she manifested her dream house. And she simply sent the intention into the field, best house for Lori, and then she surrendered. And then the quantum field gave her the message houses. And in this moment, she could have said, "No, universe, I don't want houses, I want a house." But instead, she surrendered. And what ended up happening was that she found a house that is basically 3 houses in one, and 2 of them were then her rental properties that pay for her mortgage. And she could have never predicted that. Here's what she said about this experience. How often does a person receive more in a house than what they were looking for? But that's truly what happened to me. And this leads us to the 3rd law of manifesting abundance. The universe works as a multiplier as long as you don't resist it. Or let's take Robert as an example. In his testimonial that was published on the 22nd of May 2019, he first pictured $10,000 as the amount for the wire transfer that he wanted to manifest. And then in a meditation, the universe gave him $100,000 as an image and an intention. And instead of resisting it, he went with the flow. And that's why I invite you to do this. Don't resist when the universe shows you a new image that might help you to reach the frequency of abundance more intensely. Don't resist when the universe shows you a sign or synchronicity that might seem weird to you. Don't resist when the universe gives you a mental nudge to go somewhere or to meet someone. Allow the universe to be your money multiplier by being open to any guidance from above. Now I invite you to take swimming lessons. Yes, I invite you to dive deep into something that is incredibly scary for most people on this journey. But if you want to become truly abundant, you have to swim in it like a happy dolphin. Quink, quink! And yes, I'm talking about the unknown. Oh no! And I know it sounds scary because our biological programming doesn't like the unknown, because the unknown meant or could have meant a hungry saber-toothed tiger in front of our cave. Come, kitty, kitty. However, for us manifestors, the unknown is the best place ever, because in his book Becoming Supernatural, Joe Dispenza shares with us that the more we immerse ourselves in the unknown and the more comfortable we become with the unknown, and yes, this is the unknown, the more comfortable you become with it by, for example, asking it out for a date, the more possibilities for new experiences you create. And this leads us directly to the 4th law of manifesting abundance. Get comfortable swimming in the unknown, because that's where all possibilities are hidden. In a testimonial that was published on the 16th of March 2021 on Joe Dispenza's YouTube channel, Thomas shared the story of how he manifested money in very unexpected ways 3 times, and the last time this unexpected money manifestation led to around $100,000 for him. But the question is now, how do you immerse yourself in the unknown, and how do you get familiar and comfortable with it? The answer: you have to immerse yourself in unknown experiences. Visit restaurants, cities, and other places that are unknown to you and get comfortable in them. Remind yourself that the unknown is a friendly place and challenge yourself like Thomas during your meditations. Try unknown hobbies and activities, because the more comfortable you get in the unknown in your physical reality, the less scary it becomes in the spiritual realm. Over time, you will feel so confident and comfortable in the unknown that you love to create from it. And if you're ready to create your abundant dream life with me, then you can click on the first link in the description or go to affirmationtomanifestation.com/abundance to find out more about my 8-week one-on-one coaching program and the right now still unknown bonus session that you get for joining this month. And the next law of manifesting abundance is about doing something that the minions are naturally good at. Potato, ole baso. Stop it, universe, I'm not talking about singing. I'm talking about being playful and having fun. And the minions are by far not the only ones who can pull this off. Because at one of the 3-week-long advanced retreats from Joe Dispenza that I attended, Dr. Joe Dispenza said that whenever he's in this playful, silly, goofy mood, that's when things materialize the fastest. And if Joe Dispenza, who's already in his 60s, can be playful and goofy, and if I, as a German, even though I was born without humor in my DNA, because that's true for all Germans, if I can be playful and goofy, then you can do it as well. And I can tell you that it wasn't easy to install playfulness in my consciousness. So yes, I had to do the reconditioning your body to a new mind meditation many times until I could finally feel an ounce of playfulness in my German body, because you have to remember, usually Germans joke like this. Let me tell you a joke. He came home, his stove was on, he exploded. Joke finished. And this leads us to the 5th law of manifesting abundance. Have fun and be playful about manifesting money. And now that I'm talking to you about this, I just remember that in German we have a saying that goes completely against this law. And that's the following one. Mit Geld spielt man nicht. And this means, translated, one doesn't play with money. But that's exactly what I invite you to do. I invite you to be as playful as possible with the money that you manifest, or let's say the money you want to manifest. And this is something that I also saw in the testimonial from Robert that I mentioned earlier. And he said the following words in the most playful and excited way. This is one of my favorite exercises, to dimensionalize the objects. So be more playful and money will flow to you in easy, fun and playful ways. And what I'm about to share with you now is so important that you must do it, because your future depends on it. Because if you would ask me, what is the biggest mistake that you made at the beginning of your manifestation journey? I would answer, I didn't do what Sufta was doing. And she shared what she was doing in her testimonial that was published on the 6th of December 2024. In this testimonial, she shared how she had no job, no money, and suffered from several health issues when she discovered Dr. Joe Dispenza's book, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. She followed Dr. Joe Dispenza's change technique rigorously, and she made it a habit to catch every negative thought and every negative feeling. And in her testimonial, she explained, I just followed Dr. Joe's instruction. I said to myself, change it, change. And I kept reminding myself who I don't want to be and who I want to be. And I'm 100% certain that if I had done this sooner, I would have achieved my monthly income of $30,000 a month faster. And this leads us to the 6th law of manifesting abundance. Become the observer of your thoughts and feelings. Here's what I eventually did when I realized that just doing my meditations wasn't enough. I worked with reminders in my phone to make sure that I go back into the frequency of abundance as often as possible. I practiced the exact physical expression techniques that you learn in week 7 of my 8-week one-on-one coaching program, because I wanted to be able to maintain the frequency of abundance. I carefully observed my thoughts throughout the day, and I immediately rephrased them when they were not in alignment with the abundant future I wanted to create. At the end of her testimonial, Sufta said the following words. I created so much abundance, it's enough for me. I can proudly say the same about my own life, and I would be honored if you gave me the opportunity to help you to create the same level of abundance in your life. But what if the money, the promotion, or the business success is just not showing up? Well, then you have to ram your head against the wall until you see Tweety from the Looney Tunes jumping from your left shoulder to your right shoulder. Okay, no, please don't do that. But that's exactly what so many people are doing. They get frustrated and then they quit before the magic can happen. Imagine if I had given up before I could have reached a net worth of $10,000 a month or $20,000 a month or $30,000 a month. I would have never achieved it, and as I said in the beginning of this video, or at least at some point during the video, it took me a while, in fact it took me several months to reach $10,000 a month. Or imagine if I had given up when I had less than $500 in my bank account, which was the truth in the beginning of my journey. I would have never achieved the net worth of $10,000, and I also wouldn't have achieved the net worth of $100,000. And now that I'm on my way to becoming a millionaire, all of this would have not happened if I had given up. And here's the truth. None of this would have happened had I not made a very specific vow. The vow I made was to not give up, no matter how long it would take. I promised myself to do a Joe Dispenza meditation every day for the rest of my life. I also promised myself to consciously work on staying in the frequency of abundance every day until I leave this physical body. You need to have this never giving up attitude in order to materialize all your desires and in order to become more and more powerful as a creator. So whenever you want to eat a cookie instead of meditating, just imagine me screaming at you, "Put that cookie down now!" And this leads us to the seventh and last law of manifesting abundance. Continue to reach the frequency of abundance even if your desired reality hasn't materialized yet. Or maybe I should say especially when your desire hasn't materialized yet, because in his testimonial from the 22nd of May 2019, Robert shared that he had to leave and go to San Diego for a meeting during the week-long advanced retreat. And most people would have reacted like this. "Oh no, I have to leave the retreat. What a waste of money. Nothing has happened until now, and now I wasted my only chance to manifest my desire." But not Robert. He was continuing to meditate while he was in the airplane because, in his own words, the people at the event were continuing to meditate. So that's what he did. And while he was on stage with Dr. Joe Dispenza, Joe Dispenza said the following words. He said, "It hasn't materialized yet, so I'm going to collapse more waves into particles." In the end, he didn't get the expected $10,000, but he received more than $500,000. So yes, he really reached the frequency of abundance, and I want to help you to do the same. And if you're ready to work with me, then you can go to affirmationtomanifestation.com/abundance or click on the first link in the description to find out more about my 8-week one-on-one coaching program, the Abundance Reality Shift Coaching Program. And if you want to find out more about my audio program, which comes with many bonuses, including the ultimate guided meditation and hypnosis vault that gives you access to more than 60 guided meditations and hypnosis files for manifesting money, love, and health, you can click on the second link in the description or go to affirmationtomanifestation.com/mastery. I already mentioned in this video that I'm able to manifest a consistent monthly income of $30,000 a month. And if you're ready to find out exactly how I was able to achieve this with Joe Dispenza's meditations and by using them in a very specific way, then you can watch this video next.